Okay. An advising hold means that you cannot enroll or register. You can put your courses in shopping cart, but you cannot check out of shopping cart or register. Can anybody tell me why you would have an advising hold? Yep.
You have to take bridge courses.
Bridge courses, yes. Prerequisites, yes, absolutely. One thing that is different this year for those of you who are returning is we are going to hold our courses, the networking, the HCI, and the IST courses for the first month. So from November 16th to December 16th, those courses will be held for you. So you have 1 month to register, and then we take those restrictions off. The prerequisites will still be in effect, but the restrictions will be off. So students from other departments, computer engineering, telecom, if they want to register for the courses and they have the prerequisites, they will be able to get in. So if you snooze, you lose. So if you have an advising hold, you have to come see me. I try to be friendly. I've added extra appointment times. Do not come in during a walk-in time because I'll tell you that we don't have enough time. Come on. Okay. Like I said, any bridge courses, like Nazar said, any bridge courses you have an advising hold. It's not to punish you, okay? You're all graduate students, you're all adults, but we want to make sure you get the bridge courses done because you don't want to be in a situation where you're working on your capstone and you're taking your bridge course. Those are part of what you need to do to graduate, okay? You cannot email me or call the front desk and say, hey, I have a hold, can you just lift it and I'll just do my own thing? Well, you can do that. We're not going to do it. That's like saying, hey, Mom, I need your credit card. I'm going to the mall. And I don't know about you guys, but my mother has never just given me her credit card. So, like I said, now the other thing I want to explain about the advising holds, the good news about having an advising hold is you don't have to worry about your enrollment appointment time because your enrollment appointment, the way RIT sets it up, is it's a date and a time. So it'll be November 16th at 2 p.m. or 9 a.m. You don't have to worry about that. If you have an advising hold, we will take care of that. Okay? If you don't have an advising hold, you do have to worry about it. The other thing I wanted to let you know, if your first semester, you can see me. Even if most of you have an advising hold if this is your first semester, because you have bridge courses you're still in. There's a couple of you that don't have any bridge courses. You can always check with me, make sure the courses that you're thinking follow your degree requirements. For those of you who are in your last bridge courses this semester, you enroll in November, but we don't get your grade. Your finals aren't until December. Grades don't come until January. So what that means is if you're in your final bridge courses, and you're all going to get A's, right? You're all going to get A's, right? Otherwise, okay, I need to meet with you and you and you and you. When you get your grades, send me an email. I'll check it, update it, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. As long as you've completed your bridge courses, we'll do two things. We'll lift the advising hold so you can do whatever you want with your schedule. And for those of you who get scholarship, you get a scholarship increase. So if you want more money, send me an email. If you would prefer to give RIT more money, don't worry about it. They'll be happy to take your money. Okay? If you, for some reason, still have bridge courses in the spring, we're going to, same process repeats itself. Okay? Any questions so far? Okay. Again, repeating more of the same. And we're going to actually put this out. I just sent all of you, just before this meeting, I sent you all the link to the YouTube video for the meeting we had about co-op. So we'll match up the slides and the audio and do the same thing for this. You can use the shopping cart if you're returning. So you can even use the shopping cart if you're a new student, but we don't have access to the shopping cart. So if you put courses in shopping cart, they kind of stay there even once we enroll you, okay? It can get a little confusing. It sometimes causes some students some concern. So I just want to let you know we don't have that ability in SIS to check out your shopping cart. So we would just go in and register you separately from shopping cart, okay? If you're a first semester student, I know a few of you have already come in to see me. The rest of you should be making appointments to see me between now and November 2nd so that we can get your enrollment all straightened out, okay? If you're a capstone student, if you've got all your courses done and you're going to be doing your capstone in the spring, you cannot enroll yourself in the capstone project or thesis. You have to bring in your written proposal signed by your committee. We're going to have a whole meeting with more cookies about this, okay? And then once she approves it, we will register you in capstone, okay? Any questions so far?
Do we have a deadline for capstone?
Yes. If you want to be enrolled for the spring, February 1st, the ad drop. And we'll talk more about that in the capstone meeting about why that's important, okay? Any other questions? Yes?
Can I be a full-time student while only attending the capstone?
Yes. You can do what's called a full-time equivalency.
Or
Yeah, we do that. As a matter of fact, when Teresa enrolls you in capstone, she will ask if you need a full-time equivalency. And those of you who are either international students or who are deferring student loan payments or for whatever reason need to be full-time and only have a capstone left, we can take care of that for you. Okay? Yes?
How about taking course in the next semester and taking another course on the next fall?
It depends.
Because this course they didn't offer until the next fall.
If it's
so I have to wait.
right, and we can do, I believe it's either 2 or 3 full-time equivalencies, so we'll have to look at that. That's why you need to schedule an appointment with your advisor.
I did it.
I know.
Yeah.
And then they cancel the courses. But yeah, we can look at that. We can definitely do that because we can give also a reduced course load and explain because the courses you need are not offered in the semester you need to take them. That happens occasionally. Okay? The good news for those of you who were here and survived semester conversion or who were here in the first semester after semester conversion, the good news is we finally got it. So we now have a plan moving forward so that we know the courses that will be offered every fall, the courses that will be offered every spring, and SIS, the course catalog is being updated. So it's accurate. So you don't come in and see me and say, well, I want to take data warehousing in the spring. And I say, well, it's only offered in the fall. And you say, but on SIS it says, yeah, that's wrong. Hopefully we're getting rid of that, okay? So SIS will be accurate. So you'll be able to plan a little bit more accurately, okay? And for those of you that want data warehousing and didn't get in for the fall for some reason, it is being offered in the spring. Like I said, we register you. We don't lift the advisement holds until the grades come in for your bridge courses. All right, important points to remember. We're almost done. I wanted to make this quick so you guys could grab a bite to eat before your next class. We're only holding the IST, networking, HCI courses until December 16th. So you want to make sure you get registered before December 16th, okay? Otherwise, you can still register. We can't guarantee there will still be seats available because once students in other departments see that those restrictions are off, they're going to register, okay? And like I've been saying, you cannot enroll yourself if you have a bridge course. We just want to make sure you get them done and over with. We will be offering the tests. So any of you that still need bridge courses and feel you can pass the waiver exams, we will be offering those again the week before classes start. So let me know so I can get the information out to you, okay? And again, they'll be on my courses like they were this time. Let's see. Like I said, spring enrollment is not a walk-in. As much as I'd love to see all of you on walk-ins, and y'all tend to come in at the last hour together, it's more involved, and I want to give you each the attention you need to make sure that we all understand what's going on. So I'll ask you to schedule an appointment. You can come in on a walk-in to schedule an appointment, but we won't be doing your schedule. Even if you come in on December 15th and say, but I don't have my schedule, still be an appointment. Graduate programs have specific requirements, okay? It's not like an undergrad where you can pick electives and pick different courses and put them in and make a degree. So we want to make sure that your courses are in your degree, okay? If for some reason there's this incredibly awesome, helpful course that is going to help you get that prime position at Google, but it's in a different department, there's a special topics proposal form that we need to fill out, and we'll talk about that, okay? It's on the website. Again, capstone project or thesis, we do that for you. Any questions so far? I know I'm going fast, but I want to make sure we get everything in. Yes?
Yeah, so just, I guess, for setting up an appointment with you, should
Yep.
you email or just walk into your office?
You can do it through the front desk. If you email me, I'm going to ask that you call the front desk, because while we're playing email tags, they're scheduling appointments. So if you call the front desk, and it's 475-2700, because you all have that memorized, right? 475-2700. They'll schedule an appointment for you. If you email, if you're not here on campus, which obviously all of you are here on campus, but for students who are out on co-op or for students who are off campus this semester, we can do a Skype interview or we can do email back and forth. And once we know what courses you're going to take, we can enroll you. But for the rest of you, call the front desk to schedule the appointment. And even if you don't have an advising hold, if you just want to make sure somebody looks it over for you, you could do that. I did that. I was an advisor when I was in graduate school, and I was still going to my advisor and saying, can you double check this? So completely understand. You want to make sure you get it right, okay? Okay. I was asked to bring this up because we've had a couple of incidences of academic dishonesty this semester. So for the new students, I know Chi went through the definitions of academic dishonesty, and I handed out the blue sheet, and it's going to go on the website, okay? RIT and the department take a very dim view on academic dishonesty. So this is my, not really chew you out, but warn you. Academic dishonesty can lead to anything from a failing grade in the assignment to expulsion from RIT. We have had situations where students did not graduate because there was evidence of academic dishonesty in their capstone reports or their theses. Okay? The faculty look for this. They run it through turnitin.com. They run homework assignments. They run papers. They run your theses and your project reports through that. And they're also aware. The student that got caught on their thesis plagiarized from the faculty member on the committee. Good idea. So you want to be aware that, and it's hard. I understand. It's especially, you're working a lot. You're studying hard. You really think it's your own words, and it's really not. You want to give yourself time so that once you take in the material and you're writing it, it's truly your own words, okay? The other thing, and this is what tripped up 2 students so far that I know of this semester, is submitting your own work for more than one class. So if you do a project or a report for one class, and you want to take that work because it is just incredibly groundbreaking and submit it for another class, you need to go to both professors and get their permission to submit it for both classes to count for credit. Otherwise, you can use it once, but you can't reuse it. Okay? So that's another issue that's tripped up a couple of our students. You want to make sure whenever you are using somebody else's work or knowledge that you gained from another source that you cite it. You cannot cite an entire paper, though. We had that issue, too. You have to have your original work, okay? So we're all clear, right? We don't have to have this discussion again, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, good. And then, here we go. The IST website. How many of you have had a chance to go into the new IST website? Most of you. Okay. Some of you. Okay. This is especially important for those of you who are looking for capstone ideas and for committee ideas. Okay? We do have up here resources under forms. We have the graduate independent study form. We also, this is what I was talking about, the special topics proposal. So if there's a course, even if there's one course you want to take that's not in your list of electives, you need to use this once it kicks in. One of the things that I found out from Chi, because he's, for those of you that were here under Pete, she's our new graduate director, he wants to see not just the one course in your elective area, he wants to see all 4 or 5 courses to see how that one course that's different is going to fit into the whole picture. Come on. There we go. Okay. So your rationale why you want to take it, and then you would put all 4 or 5 courses. Okay? Any questions about that? And you can email it right to Chi. He'll read it. If it makes sense to him, he'll send it on to faculty. If he has any questions, he'll let you know. And then once it's approved, we will update your worksheet. Okay? Any questions so far? Does anyone have any questions about enrollment, about the process? I'm not going to get frantic emails over Christmas break going, I tried to register and I couldn't, right? Right? Okay, so we're putting all of this online, yes?
There'll a date, like a deadline for the proposal submission.
If you want to be registered for your capstone for the spring, we need to have it before February 1st because with the during the enrollment period and during ad drop, he was asking if there's a deadline for the capstone enrollment. During the enrollment period and during the ad drop period, we can enroll you in capstone and then RIT bills you. After the enrollment period and the ad drop period end on February 2nd, you have to have the money in your account before the enrollment can be processed. So what happens is we do the late ad form. We send it to the dean's office. They sign it. They send it to the registrar who sends it to Student Financial Services to see if there's money in your account. If there's not, it follows that same path back until it gets to us and then we call you, okay? So it's easier for you if you can get your proposal in and approved before the end of the ad drop week. And also keep in mind that for all those of you who are thinking that you'll work on your capstone in the summer, that's a really great idea. The faculty are not paid to be here over the summer, so they tend to be hard to find. And they don't always respond to email over the summer because we're not paying them. So if you are going to be working over the summer, you need to find out from your faculty committee if they're going to respond to you over the summer, because you don't want to get to a point where you might or might be off track and nobody from your committee is responding. Because even if you call me or call Chi or call Teresa and say, Professor so-and-so isn't responding, there's nothing we can do. They're not under contract to work over the summer, okay? You can work over the summer. If they're willing to work with you and if they say they'll respond, that's different, but you can't expect them to without having that conversation. Okay? That is all I have. Does anybody have any other questions? Okay, the co-op, the YouTube video to the co-op meeting, I just sent that out just before this meeting, so you should be able to follow along on the PowerPoint and listen. And then we will sync this up with the audio as well and get this out to you. Okay? So hopefully this is helpful to all of you. If you have any questions, feel free to stop by and see me, okay? And if there's any cookies left, help yourself. Make sure if you came in late that you signed in, okay? Thank you all for coming. Have a good afternoon.